Hey guys, so today I'm making a video on how and why you should trust the process. It's easy that when things aren't going your way or at the pace you want to go, you just want to give up. I understand because I kind of used to be that person that had like this set system of this is going to happen in this time period and then this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and I had to learn the hard way that life doesn't happen that way. You can't plan anything because God's like, okay, this is gonna happen right now, but wait a minute, that's not gonna happen until maybe 5 years from now, or it's not gonna happen right now. He doesn't say it's not gonna happen right now, it's just not that way. And sometimes there's things we have to learn beforehand, like maybe we have to learn that right now you have to do a lot of healing inside, maybe, counseling, meditation, do a lot of inner work. Maybe we're not ready for that yet. Like, I personally had a situation where I wanted to dive deep into independence. Like I'm gonna graduate college soon. This summer, I'm gonna work all summer. I'm not going home. It's like I just thought that if I got into the right mindset, like everything would just happen magically, and it had to happen all at once. And God's like, no, you still have to go home. I still want you to spend time with your family. I still want you to heal a lot of stuff. And I want you to forgive yourself. And I want you to make peace with yourself and accept yourself where you're at. You're not perfect, but that's okay. It's a process you're going through, and you have to just kind of sit with it. Even if you don't know what's going to happen next, even if it's frustrating and it hurts, it's okay to just be a human being, I used to be that person who was just always running around. Like, if you knew me probably 2-3 years ago, everyone could tell you I never stopped. I was in 7 classes, 5 clubs, had 2 jobs, had a social life, I'd work out, but I'd go home and I was miserable. I guess I went to church and I was in youth groups and whatnot, but something was missing because I was never addressing my inner needs. Like, yeah, maybe I was making everyone happy. Everyone else was just delighted with me because I was always helping them and doing all these things, but with me, with myself, I was just not happy. I wasn't where I wanted to be. And it took guts to say, hey, Jisela, you're not really living a fulfilling life. Like, yes, maybe you've built this resume for yourself, you have these people who you've built friendships with, some were real and some weren't. You've just come a long way, but are you happy? And I had to say no, I was not. And a lot of that journey came with saying, hey, I'm going to step out for a while, and those people who really care are going to be there for me, and those that don't, well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to continue living this lie just so you're happy while I'm miserable. And so sometimes part of the journey is saying, hey, what makes me happy? Sometimes the process God puts you through is making yourself question, why am I doing what I'm doing? Is this really what I want to do? Or is this something that was imposed on me? Or is this something that I imposed on myself to be accepted by others? But is this something that makes me happy? And, I was a huge codependent people pleaser whatever you want to call it. And I mean, I thought that was what made me happy for a long time until one day I was like, no. I remember I just look at myself in the mirror and just cry. So I was like, this is not who I want to be. And so that's when I started, praying to God. Got a lot into the spiritual enlightenment journey, which is, just meditation, exercise, eating healthier, taking alone time, just to be myself, cry if I had to. There's nothing wrong with crying, even if people make you feel ashamed for it. It's like, it's necessary to heal. If you need to cry, cry. And if, they have nothing nice to say, then they can just go. God bless you. Love and light. There has to become a point where it's, even if it's really hard and some people you really love turn their backs on you, you have to say, you know what, I come first. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. You can go wherever it is that you want to go, but I am going to do what's best for me. Especially if you're like me, where like I, for 20 years, I could tell you, was just devoted to everyone but myself. And I've learned that it is part of, in fact, of my purpose, but that I had permission to, at least for a time period, to just be selfish and say, you know what, this is my time to heal and take care of myself. If you don't like that, then I'm sorry. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody needs that time period in their life where they're like, for at least now, I want to be alone and I want to heal. And if you're not going to say anything nice, then sorry. But they'll eventually come back. But not right now. This is what I gotta do. And those who really love you will understand. And God and your angels and your guides, Holy Spirit, they're all there with you. Like, it's an uncomfortable journey, but it's also very enriching and it's very fulfilling. It's that understanding that no matter what, now that you're finally okay with yourself, wherever it is that life takes you, you're gonna be fine. And you're at peace with yourself. Even if that means that for a while you're gonna walk alone, you're okay because you're doing what you know is right for you. And no one can tell you what that is except for yourself. I used to watch so many help videos and tarot videos or whatever you want, just every kind of help. But I realized in the end, as helpful as those videos are, no one knows me better than myself. And it's like, okay, what are you feeling? And I can say, well, right now I'm struggling with this. Okay, then what do you want to do about it? So instead of complaining and getting upset what was going wrong, I just started doing something about it. It's like, okay, I'm not happy with this aspect, then I'm going to do this. Or I want to see a change in this and do something about it. And then just trusting that God's going to gradually change the situation. Maybe it's not going to be immediately, but maybe sometimes when you're like least thinking about it, He's working behind the scenes, and when you least think about it, He's just gonna bam, throw something out there. I'm a big believer that when you just trust God and you do what you gotta do and you put yourself first and you pray and you don't just sit there watching and give up, God will do something big. Miracles happen every day. So even if there's a bunch of negativity around you, you don't have to give into that. And you can just say, you know what? You can go, I don't know where with your negativity. I don't need that. Surround yourself with positive people that will encourage you. And you got this. Just hang in there, okay? It's gonna be okay. Sometimes all you need to hear is that it's gonna be okay, and that as long as this process lasts, whatever it is that you're going through, in the end, it's gonna be worth it. Because obviously, or else you wouldn't have gone onto this quest to get to that journey, whatever that journey is. You wouldn't have gone on that journey if it weren't because it's something really important that has a lot of value. And so, what if no one else sees that? If it's important to you and it matters to you, that's a reason enough to not give up and go after that thing. Well, yeah, just hang in there, keep praying, and remain positive. Bye.